Hello there, Hannibal. Yeah, I came across your video from Swordsage. No surprise. But I want to say your final word. You cannot deal with people like that. The guy you are referring to in the video. I honestly haven't been keeping up with the conversation, haven't been keeping up with the argument, and yada yada. But you cannot deal with people like that. You will go blue in the face trying to tell them, look, this is how it is. Here's the scientific proof. Here's everything I know. And you can literally take it out of your brain, put it on a plate, give it to them, and they will still refute it. You can't deal with people like that because they are set in their ways. I hate to take a page out of Swordsage's book, but it fits. Some people accept it, some people won't. You need to go after the people who will absorb the information, who will take it on board, who will actually think about it and say, holy shit, he's not wrong. That right there, that's how you know someone who is actually a thinker. I know you're trying to do the right thing, and you're trying to spread the wealth of the knowledge of the human race to everybody in the human race. Admirable on some levels. But to come across a person who is a brick wall and trying to explain race, come on, think about that for a second. Alright? You might as well be talking to a brick wall. It'd give you a better frickin' answer. Wouldn't say anything. Wouldn't say anything stupid anyway. But I don't know, it's like I've come across a few people myself, even in terms of my own family, and I try to explain things to them and it goes straight over their head. It really does. And I can show them endless amounts of knowledge and it's just like, we don't care. It's exactly the same way he is. Only he's trying to sit on the fence. As Swordsage says, he's trying to sit on the fence. He doesn't know which side to actually go with, but if he is trying to absorb the information and at the same time talking down to you like he's better or he has some sort of authority over you or blah blah blah, it's a waste of time. It is truly a waste of time. And I have never actually watched any of your videos in full length. The only one I've really watched now in full length is The Final Word. But I don't know you personally, but from what I've seen, you are a very intelligent guy. Alright? And I'm not playing, look, I'm freaking higher authority, blah blah blah. But you can spend your time doing this with people who will open their ears, who will open their mind to the possibility that, holy shit, we are all one species. Burp. It's not impossible to find someone who will actually, who doesn't have the knowledge, but once you start speaking the knowledge to them, they will open up their mind and say, wow, and I will actually go and find and do the research themselves and come to the same conclusion, or come to their own conclusion. It's not impossible to find people like that. Sadly, it's few and far between, but they are there. So I would ask you not to give a final word, but at least a final word to the guy who you're referring to in your video. Because quite honestly, if I was to receive a video like that, I think I would actually try find him and slap him. If you've given all the evidence to him, and yet he still tries to refute it, come on. It's like talking to a brick wall. I think that's all I really have to say. As to the topic at hand, the only thing I would really say would be there is quite a few races on this planet. Now, I'm not talking about blacks, whites, religious race. Religious race, yes, people do say that. Not like any of that, like that. There is one race for human beings. That would be the human race. Yes, whites, blacks, holy shit, reds, yellows, fucking purples, greens, and every other color under the sun. Yeah. If we're human, we're part of the human race. It may be hard for you to understand, but that's how it is. As for other races, I'd be referring to species such as cats, dogs, cows, sheep, fucking birds. They're races. And I will not even entertain a person who attempts to tell me that, but some human beings are better than others. I will beat you with a wet fish if you come up to me and tell me that. I'll go fishing, I will find a fish, and I will actually slap you with it physically. And verbally. That's quite an image right there. But anyway, that's the way it is. Genetically, if we go back in time and we are all flippin' not born, then yes, we came from somewhere. We all came from a human being. Like we're all lost cousins. Or lost brethren. But I don't know, sometimes people just can't accept the fact that holy shit, this person is like a 1/1,000,000th removed cousin or whatever the hell. We all came from somewhere. Families split apart, go across seas. Hey, I give Australia as a prime example as that. Excuse if anybody took insult to that, but yeah, I just have to point at Australia and say, yeah, America, there you go. Japan. Yep. That's all I really need to say. So anyway, as for blacks, whites, and just every other colour under the sun, that's nature's way of variety. Form of evolution. It's not something we can stop. But hating someone because they're black, or because they're white, or because they're green is completely stupid. And yes, you can quote me on that. It is completely and utterly moronic. The race debate. Something I don't want to delve into. Something I don't like to delve into because it's just... there's too many people out there that are set in their ways and say, no, blacks and whites are different. Okay. Other than the fact that one is black and one is white, what's different? Are our skulls different? No. Are our rib cage is different? Are any of our bones in our bodies different between blacks and whites? No. Okay. How about muscle systems, muscle control, blood flow? Not as much as anybody else, like the person next to me. I could be purple. The person next to me could be purple. And they'd have different muscle structures, different vein structures. Yeah, okay. Are our hearts different? Again, no different than anybody else. How about our brains? Well, from what I've just seen in the final word, the person who is talking in the video is an intelligent person, and the person who he's referring to is a fucking brick wall. What does that tell you? You don't want to make a race between these two? Come on. Wake the fuck up. This is basic shit. Okay? And I know I love to say that everybody is different, and I mean literally everybody, but that is because of our pasts, that's because of our experiences, that's because of who we are. There's so many difference of variety on the planet to every human being. Like, I don't know, let's say there's 40 billion people on the planet. There's 40 billion different varieties of person. Though that links into culture and all of that. Do you want to make every single person on this planet a race? God damn it, I'm my own race. Think about that. Come on, that's completely and utterly stupid, isn't it? Yeah. So why is it any different between blacks and whites? There's no major differences. Now, okay, let's say for example, blacks had wings and whites had tails. Then okay, there's physical difference there. That's something you might actually want to look into as regards to race. But neither of us have black or the slap. Neither of us have wings. Neither of us have tails. We're all part of the same fucking species. Grow up. Learn this fucking shit. Get over it. Open your frickin' minds. Because I'm sick of telling people. And I'm going out on a limb here, but I think Hannibal's sick of telling people as well. And I'm not going to speak for Swordsage, but I think he is as well. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there. Wow, 14 minutes. Oh well. See you all.